Happy New Year, everyone. Hope everyone's safe, healthy. It is Thursday morning. We got our little Starbucks coming. It's 32 degrees, so I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. Instead of doing two separate videos, we're going to do one and try to squeeze this in because I got to get up to the mountain and do some teeny truck trailing with a few of the buddies. So let's talk about this bad girl first. So this is a 2026 factory edition SXF 250 converted to a wood setup. Now, since KTM doesn't make a XCF 250 factory edition, I figured let me make my own. Now, for the new 26 year, KTM decided to throw on a kit suspension, cone valves in the front, and a Trax shock in the rear. Look at that bad girl. Now, this bike is only $1,200 or so more than the previous model, factory edition. So if you were to buy this suspension on this bike, you're going to spend $6,500. So it's a no-brainer to grab these while you can, because I don't think they're going to make these next year with the A-kit suspension. And on top of that, you get the full KTM Power Parts catalog thrown at this bike. And it is a beauty. I've already put graphics on. I took the OEM side shrouds off. These are actually for a 24. The guy's, he messed up and sent me the 24 model graphics. And for 25 and up, they went to a newer side shroud. So he's sending me those. They should be here tomorrow. So these are going to come off. But what else I've done to this bike is I've had the suspension revalved because it's a moto bike. I tried riding it and it was horrible because I don't ride moto. I already knew going into buying this bike I was going to have to revalve the suspension, but I gave it a shot and yeah, it was horrible. I do not recommend riding a moto bike in single track off-road. It's just not comfortable. Don't matter what you do with the clickers, it ain't going to work. So we took it to my guy at Steve at Fast Lap. He dialed in the suspension, changed the fork springs, went to one rate softer, and then he changed the cone valve small springs and the ICS springs up front and did his magic in the rear. I've only ridden it once with this setup. I'm still getting used to it, but it is absolutely way better. So I am very happy with it. But what I've done to this bike so far, as you can see, I got my numbers on it and all that. We went to these Cherby's frame guards. They offer a little bit more grip. I just want to try them out. We also did a 18-inch rear wheel with a solid rotor, better braking performance for the mud and all that. I definitely prefer the 18-inch rear wheel for off-road. It is just night and day difference for me. I can definitely tell the difference. I do not like 19-inch rear wheels. That's fine for moto, but not for me. We got the titanium trickery bolts. We went up one tooth in the sprocket to try. I haven't ridden it with this sprocket yet, but we got the titanium hardware there. Bling bling. And it's just a beautiful bike. Got my signature bars. You know, we run the perps. These are my new favorite grips, these ODI lock-ons, the Nomad. Awesome. But it's just a beautiful bike. I've had all the bikes. If you've been following me for a while, I've had all the bikes. And this is probably the most badass bike I've had because it comes with A-kit suspension. So would I go out and spend $6,500 on A-kit suspension? Probably not. But if it comes on the bike and I just have to revalve it for the deal that you get, this is as close as you can get to a factory edition bike, like a real factory bike, just because of the suspension. So yeah, it's pretty cool. For 26, they did update some things on the bike. Relatively, it's the same, but they did finally update the cap right here. It's very easy to twist. I put my long tube like I did on the XCF I had. Speaking of the XCF 250 that I had, I did sell it to my buddy. I didn't think these were going to be in the dealerships as quick as they were, so it worked out perfect. He's happy. And then I picked up one of these and I made my own factory edition XCF 250. Minus the 6-speed transmission and a kickstand, it's a full off-road XCF 250. We also put the Tusk rotor guard here. It was only like 60 bucks. I was going to get the Ride Engineering one. It's like 150, 160 bucks, but the bike didn't come with one, so this is going to be better than nothing. It's solid. It ain't going to make a difference. So it's orange. It matches. We're dialed in. Now, that's it for this bike for now. I probably missed some steps, but we're going to jump onto this girl. I'm trying to do this quick. Now, crf300f. This bike's amazing. What we've done so far, as you've seen my other videos, let me just get this out of the way. I did put the stock exhaust back on. The reason why is, well, there's two reasons. The center bolt right here on the other exhaust, I don't know if it's just the exhaust I got the one that was built on Friday, and it just didn't line up perfectly. I could get the bolt in, but I'd have to force it and push the exhaust up, put so much pressure. I'm like, I could have left it and just left the bolt out. It would have been fine. But the second problem was it was so loud. The whole point of this bike is to be a fun bike, do it all bike, take out of my garage and go ride it. Now with that exhaust on, that wasn't happening. It draws too much attention. I probably lost a good little bit of power putting the stock exhaust on, but I do have the fuel mapping controller under the seat with the, what's it called, the intake modification kit they sell from Hyperlight Moto. So I still got good power. So for now, we're leaving that stock exhaust on. If I do decide to do an upgraded exhaust, I'll definitely go with the Yoshi. It's like 700 bucks, a little pricey, but I know it'll be good. If you've seen my other videos, I've gone up a tooth in the rear sprocket, bigger foot pegs. Sorry, I'm freezing out here. We do have an hour meter. They should come stock, but Honda doesn't like to do that. We've got 4.2 hours on her. Headlights working great. Everything's good. We do have stiffer clutch springs, heavy duty clutch springs we put in. I haven't ridden it yet with those. So hopefully we'll get out here maybe today or tomorrow, or by the weekend we'll get it in. So we got heavy duty clutch springs, and also I just did the fork oil. I think stock is 10 weight. We put 20 weight, and it feels a lot stiffer, better dampening. Haven't ridden it yet, but I can tell just pushing them down and feeling the front forks when you compress them without changing any springs or anything. Start off simple little things. Do that first before dropping stiffer springs, because I actually do like the way the stock suspension feels for trail riding and some single track. It's a very comfortable bike. It's not a race fire breathing machine. That's not what it's for. It's for fun, but you can definitely race this thing and beat some people. So that's another update I wanted to see if you saw my post. That's what we're doing. Rear shock's fine. I have not bottomed this thing out. If you've seen my videos, I've been pushing it here and there. It's good. The only thing I would like is more adjustability. There's no clickers obviously on the forks or the shock. So we'll get to that at some point. And for now, I'm just riding it and having fun. I got two badass bikes. So, I mean, that's the lineup. I'll back up out here. I mean, if I had to pick a fun factor, like overall fun, I think the 300F wins for the fun factor. Obviously, this bike is badass. This bike right here, as you see, is probably about $15,000. This bike right here is $5,000 out the door, plus the upgrades in it. Let's just say I put another $1,000 into it, so $6,000. Fun factor, this one wins, but I can't pick this as just my overall bike. I have to have two. I can't, you know, could I do it? Yes, but you know, this thing's going to do a lot more than that's going to do, and this is probably going to be a bit safer pushing it compared to that, because of the suspension alone. So yeah, it's a pretty good solid package here. We did get rid of some inventory. As you can see, the garage is empty. We just got two bikes for now. There's the 19-inch rear wheel. So I do have a full backup, like ready to bolt on. Sprocket, rotor, everything. If I want to do some moto, I'll throw it on, but probably not. I might just sell that. Or when I go to sell this bike at some point, I'll throw that back on and keep my 18-inch rear wheel. Also, actually, we have this tire right here buddy gave me. We're going to throw that on the crf300f. It's the IRC VE33. So we're going to throw that on the rear. And I also got done cutting this seat down. I'm going to use this as a beater seat when I go do some like technical single track on the KTM. Has a little hole in the seat cover, but we shaved that foam down, so a little lower to the ground. It's good to have backup seats. But yeah, let me know what else you guys want to see. We're definitely gonna get some more riding footage. I also, one quick thing before I end the video, I did get these side guards or frame protectors. I haven't put the other side on yet, but looks pretty good. But yeah, fun factor, 100%. I'll do more videos, but I just wanted to get this video out because a lot of people have been wanting to see what's been going on just with the holidays and parts delays because of the holidays. We've been backed up. So here's your video. Hope you guys enjoy it. We'll see you guys on the trails. If you guys are in Alabama, Tennessee, you want to ride, let me know. We ride at West Point, Tennessee, the Ridge, wherever else. We're riding everywhere. Let's start the new year good and safe. We might do some racing this year. Hopefully, doctor gives me the release. Maybe we'll do some hair scramble races. Maybe we'll take that out, do a hair scramble race. Definitely take this bad girl out. I mean, she's bad. I mean, she looks good. So, we'll see you guys on the next video. Sorry, this video has been dragged out for a little longer than usual. See you guys in the next one.